What's up, people? How's it going? How are you guys doing? How is your Sunday going, people? I hope you're having fun, and at the same time, your preparations for your term 2 examinations are also at full-fledged. Your dates have been announced, people. So your exams are going to start from 26th of April. So that means that you now know for a fact that your exams are going to happen, which means that your preparation should be 2 times or even 3 times more than what it used to be, right, guys? So very warm welcome. My name is Anoop. This is Vedantu's 9th and 10th English channel. I hope you're doing fantastically well and you're having an awesome day so far. But yes, to make this day better, I'm going to tell you 5 tips, 5 secret topper tips that can actually help you to score 100% in physics, especially when you talk about physics, how to score that 100% that you guys need or want or looking for in your term 2 examinations. Now, I don't have to say this, but I'm going to say it anyways. Just a quick reminder, people, you know how your term 1 examinations were, right? Some of you guys might have done really well. Some of you guys did not do so well. But yes, here is an opportunity for you guys to rewrite history all in all. Once and for all, you have a chance to rewrite history. Do not waste this opportunity that you have. Do not let it go in vain. Grab hold of it and make sure that you guys perform excellently well in your term 2 examinations, right? And what I'm going to tell you today is going to be something which is, again, like a trade secret. All right, it's not exactly a trade secret, but still it is a trade secret. Why? Because not many people actually follow it, and because they don't follow it, they don't get what they're looking for. You might be expecting 95% or 100%, but what you end up getting is 80 or 85. The reason why when you're not able to achieve that 100% is because of the things that I'm going to tell you today. What are those? That is what we're going to discuss in today's session. So top 5 topper secrets to score 100% in term 2 physics is what we're going to talk about. My name is Anoop, and once again, a very warm welcome to Vedantu 9th and 10th English channel. Before we get started, hit the like button, show us some love, show us some appreciation, and also subscribe to the channel so that you guys get notified of all the amazing sessions that we're planning for you guys, because every single day, guys, from Monday to Sunday, we're coming live. We're giving you guys the very best of very best there is to offer, be it physics, be it mathematics, be it English, social science. We're doing our very best, right? I want you guys to to make the best out of it. So spread the word. Tell your friends that there is a channel called as Vedantu 9th and 10th that exists. Spread the word so that everyone can get the best out of it. Right, guys. So the first thing is this, people. The first and the most important thing that I want to tell you or start off the session is this. You cannot expect to score 100% just by studying one night. All right, it's like this. Let's say that you want to become fit, all right, because of lockdown and all, everyone is becoming fatter and fatter. Or it's a common problem now. Let's say you decide to run for one day for 5 kilometers. If you run for 5 kilometers for one day of a week, all right, one day for the entire 1 year, you decide to run for one day. Would that make you fit? Obviously not. That's exactly what happens in your studies also, people. It requires constant effort from your side. It cannot be that it's a one day night. You need to have Aladdin wala lamp if you want 100% in one night. All right, if you want to do that, you have to go to Egypt, look for the Aladdin's wala lamp, and then rub the lamp, and probably then Aladdin might grant you 100% marks. Otherwise, this is not going to happen. All right, this is going to be a wish, and it will remain as a wish. But if you want to make it a reality, the first tip is this, people: self-study. Every topper understands that apart from classes, self-study is also very, very important. And this is something that you can see in every topper. It doesn't matter which school you're from, doesn't matter, which state or country you're from. Every topper makes sure that they do self-study as well. And that is reading their NCERT carefully, going through the formulas, writing formula cheat sheet, going through the equations, trying to, find out all the different ways questions can be asked. test, solving the in-text question, exemplar question, PVQs, that is your previous year question papers, sample papers, mock test papers. This is what I mean by self-study. When I talk about self-study, I am not talking about you attending sessions on Vedantu's platform or you watching live sessions on YouTube. No. I am talking about you spending your time with your book. That is very, very important. Valentine's Day is coming up. Please make your book your Valentine. Getting it? Oh, understanding? Make your book your Valentine, not someone else, because after 10th standard is done, you'll still have time to, propose and stuff. Right now, your book should be your Valentine. So make your book your Valentine, read it thoroughly, make sure you go through all the equations. I've actually come up with a video of how to make formula cheat sheet and all. Yesterday, that was on Saturday. You can check that video out as well. So that'll give you an idea of how to approach or how to make these formula cheat sheets and stuff, right? Apart from that, make sure you practice numericals. It's very, very important because in physics, especially people, you have numericals coming from electricity chapter. Electricity chapter has a lot of formulas and more importantly, lots of different type of questions can be asked from it. So make sure you practice each and every type of questions. I've told again in the last session, in the last video that came out on Saturday, I've given you special tips on how to make that work, right? So make sure you check that out. You'll get an idea of how to solve or how to approach your question papers and stuff like that. I've given you a detailed explanation on that as well. You can check that out, right? So make sure you solve questions, make sure you solve the exercises, the in-text question, the exemplar questions, and make sure you go through the formulas as well. This is the first tip that every topper, ask any topper of your school, they would definitely tell you that they do self-study for at least 2 to 3 hours. You need to make it a practice. If you want to score 100% in physics, which is definitely possible, it's not a language that they'll cut marks for no good reason. You can actually score 100%, but all you have to do is put in the effort. For that, you need to do at least 2 to 3 hours of self-study, and that 2 to 3 hours, it is not necessary that it has to be only physics. If you split it properly, you can pretty much fit in all the subjects within that 2 to 3 hours. Again, make a proper timetable and make sure you're putting the effort in the right direction. The second thing is, people, there is no shame in asking for help. Please understand that there is no shame in asking for help. Take proper guidance. It could be your neighbor, it could be on YouTube from us, it could be on Vedantu's platform, but whatever it is, take proper guidance. Whoever it is, take proper guidance from them. Make sure that you write down all the doubts that you have and get it cleared wherever you get the opportunity from. Get it cleared on Vedantu's platform. Also, you can get it cleared, right? You guys already know about it. We have doubts app, you can get it cleared over there as well. Make sure you take proper guidance. It's important, and there is no shame in asking for help, people. There is no shame in asking for help, right, guys? You can find lots of examples around you where you know for a fact that if you had asked, because see, the biggest problem is, guys, your ego comes into the picture, right? You're like, why should I ask someone else for help? Why should I take the help of my brother? Why should I take the help of my parents? Please understand this, guys, they've all been through this. They've all passed their 10th standard. They know what it's like. So they will be better, they will be a better judge of where you're standing, and they can help you, guide you in the right direction. And that is very, very important. See, there is this thing, guys. See, if we talk about Cristiano Ronaldo, or if we talk about Sachin Tendulkar, or if we talk about Virat Kohli, don't you think that they all have coaches? They do, right? They pay lakhs and crores of rupees for coaches. Do they need a coach? Do you think they don't know what is a cover drive, or they don't know what's a curve ball? If you talk about Ronaldo, do you think they don't know what is a curve ball? They do, but they still need someone. They need an outside set of eyes to guide you in the right direction. That is why coaches are there. That is why every if I talk about football for that matter, every team, when the coach changes, the strategy changes, the way they approach the game changes, and that is what you need. You need someone you look up to guide you in the right direction. And there's no shame in asking for help. Please don't hesitate. There's nothing wrong in it. Every one of us require or need help at one point of time or the other. Every one of us have asked for help at one point of time or the other. So do not be, it doesn't make you less of a man or less of a women if you take guidance. There's nothing wrong in it. Please get guidance wherever necessary. Ask your doubts, get it cleared. ask them how to approach the numericals or how to approach the questions, and get their help, and use it in the right manner. Third thing, people, is to follow the exam pattern. Majority of you guys are performing very, you guys are doing all the quizzes and everything in classes, but you don't know how to approach subjective examinations because your exam is going to be subjective. You have no idea how to approach it. So how do you get a sense of that? Make sure you go to the past year question papers, solve your PYQs. In your PYQs, you'll know, like, for example, if I talk about DC motor, how many marks were allotted in the previous years for your DC motor? Figure that out, find on the mark distribution, and accordingly mentally prepare according to that. If it's asked for a 2-mark question, you don't need to write. If they ask you for what is the principle behind the working of DC motor, you don't have to draw the entire diagram and show the working of it. You don't need to do that. But again, you need to know the mark distribution of each and every question, and that is only something that you can achieve by solving the past year question papers. So solve the past year question papers so you get an idea of how to approach the questions and how much weightage is given to a certain questions, so that accordingly you can prepare. Because if it's a 5-mark question, if you know that it's a long answer question, then prepare according to that. If the same question is asked as a 3-mark question, time and again the same question has been asked as a 3-mark question, then you don't need to spend so much time on it, right? You don't need to spend so much time on writing the answer, or neither do you need to spend so much time on preparing that topic also. If there's a certain question which you know for a fact is going to be asked for 1 mark, do you think it makes sense for you to spend the entire day studying about that particular topic? Think about it. So you need to know your mark distribution so that you can smartly, again, working smartly is more important than working hard. All right, working smart work is more important than hard work right now. You have to work smart, at the same time work hard, but yes, you need to make sure that you're working smart as well. There's no point in, there's a saying, if working hard was the only reason for success, if working hard is the key to success, then donkeys would have been the king of jungle. But why is the lion the king of the jungle? Why? Because they work smart. So you need to be smart, and you need to also put in the effort. See, there's a very clear indication that if you don't work hard, no matter what you do, it'll be in vain. But at the same time, you should also put your effort in the right direction. You should know how to put in your effort, in which direction you need to put in the effort, and then give your 100% at it. You have to work hard, but at the same time, you have to work smart as well. Don't just work hard. Don't just keep by hearting stuff, not even knowing what are the kind of questions that is asked. Don't do that to yourself, all right? You're putting yourself at a disadvantage at that time. You might think that you're progressing, but you're not, because you're not giving yourself the space to grow or to improve. So make sure you do that. The 4th, people, revision time. Now the problem is, guys, majority of us don't even do 1 cycle of revision. We go through the topic, we think that we know it, we go and write down on our examinations. Now the problem with that technique is that by the time you get out of your exam hall, 50% of the topic you have already forgotten. I know you're smiling right now. I can see it. 50% of the topic you have forgotten by the time you walk out of the gate. Forget about the home. Forget about by the time you get home. By the time you walk out of the gate of your exam hall, you'd have forgotten 50% of what you had studied because you just by-hearted the stuff. Revise, people. It is important to revise. At least 2 to 3 cycles of revision you must do before your board exams, before your term 2 examinations, so that you have a very good grasp of the topic. Make sure that you revise every single topic that you have. It does not just physics, I'm talking about all the subjects. At least 2 to 3 cycles of revision, because the more time you look at something, the better you tend to remember it. It's like this, guys. It's like this. Again, I'm going to give the same example. For example, if I ask you what is the color of your toothbrush, think about it for a second. Tell me what it is. Red, black, whatever it is, the picture is now in your mind right now. Now, did someone ask you to remember it? Did someone tell you that I'm going to test you on your memory skills on what color your toothbrush is? No, it just happened automatically. Why? Because you're looking at it every day. When you see something every single day, when you keep looking at it over and over again, even if there's a small change, you would know that there's something different about it. And that's exactly what you do over here as well. Revise. The more time you spend on revision, the better you can retain these things that you learn. Because the fact is, people, whatever you're studying right now, All of this is going to come and haunt you later on as well. In your 11th and 12th also, these same concepts would come up again and again. And if that time, if you just by-hearted it right now, if your foundation is not strong, you would find it very difficult at that time also. At 11th and 12th also, you'll have to struggle. Why do you want to put yourself in that position? Don't do that to yourself. So make sure you understand the concepts and make sure you're doing at least 3 to 4 cycles of revision. So make sure that the last 20 days of your exams, you're just keeping it for practicing. PYQs, sample paper, mock test paper, just practice, nothing else. And make sure you do some self-assessments also while you're doing these practice, so that you know where and all you're making mistakes. If there is a mistake that you're repeating it over and over again, then correct that mistakes. Know that, acknowledge that there is something that is wrong in the way that I've understood the concept. Take help from someone and make sure you correct it. Again, we are always here for you guys, be it Vedantu's platform or YouTube channel. We come live, we make sure that we're giving 100% to you guys, right? So make sure you take that help and you give yourself that self-assessment. Be honest to yourself, because when you lie, you're not lying to me or to your parents, you're lying to yourself, and that is the worst kind of lie that you can do, right? That is the worst kind of lie that you can tell someone. So do not lie to yourself. Be honest with the self-assessment. Understand what are the things wherein all you're making mistakes, and if it's something that you're repeating over and over again, then correct that mistakes. Go back to the topic, read your NCERT one more time and correct that mistake and get it cleared once and for all. Last but definitely not the least, guys, every topper does this, and that is avoid stress. You need to have proper sleep, guys, because when you don't have proper sleep, your hormones that are there would start to release certain stress hormones. Your body start to release certain stress hormones like cortisols and all, which can actually lead to you feeling that you're forgotten. You feel more anxiety, you feel more you feel like you're not able to breathe properly. All of this happens when you have a lot of stress, when you're overthinking stuff. Try to avoid stress. Give yourself at least 7 to 8 hours of proper sleep. It's very important that you sleep, because your brain is like a muscle, guys. For example, I'll just give you a simple example. There's water in this cup, all right? If I ask you to hold this shaker or this bottle for 1 hour, you'll be able to do it. If I ask you to do it for 2 hours, you might still be able to do it for some more time, right? If I ask you to do it for 6 hours, your hands would start to become numb. 24 hours, you would basically lose all the sensation that you have in your hand. All you have to do is keep this thing down. That's all. To relieve the stress on your hand, all you have to do is put this down. And that's exactly what your brain is also. Your brain is also a muscle. It needs to rest. It needs to relax. And the only thing you can do to let your brain relax is proper sleep. Make sure you're getting at least 7 to 8 hours of proper sleep. It's very, very, very important that you manage your stress, people. And the best way to do it is getting proper sleep. Don't spend your time playing games and all right now. Don't spend your time watching all these YouTube shorts and everything, which is becoming a very big deal right now, very big hassle. TikTok is gone, but YouTube shorts is there. So make sure you don't spend so much time on it, and spend all of your time on it. Make sure you're getting proper sleep. That's very, very important for your life as well as for your preparation for your exams. And also, guys, make sure that you're playing also. Go out, play some games with your friends, cricket, football, whatever it is. Maintaining your physical health is also very, very important, because when you're physically strong, you become mentally strong as well. There's a direct implication to your physical and mental health. When you're someone who's physically strong, there's been studies which shows that you're more confident. You'll be when you go play, just think about it, guys. Imagine that you just had a game of cricket or a game of football. When you come back home, you're relaxed at that time, isn't it? When you analyze your own body at that time, you're more relaxed at that time. Your brain is sent out all the whatever frustration you had, you're taken out around the ball. Whatever frustration you had, your mom had scolded you, there's you did not do your homework, whatever the frustration is, you tend to forget that. You give your 100% in the game, and by the time you come back home, all that stress is gone, right? Until your mom again starts scolding you, that stress is completely gone. And that's what you need to do. You need to avoid stress as much as possible, because when you stress on something too much, it's not going to yield you anything good. Now, there's this saying by Gautam Buddha. It says that don't worry about things which are under your control, and don't worry about things which are not under your control. Because if something is under your control, you have an opportunity to change it. For example, right now you have an opportunity, you have time with you, and that time you can utilize in the right way. But what you can't control is how the exam paper is going to be. or whether the paper is going to be corrected by a teacher who's lenient or strict. None of this is under your control. So why think about that and stress yourself over it? Right? So don't think about things that are not under your control, and don't think about things that are under your control, because if it's something that is under your control, you can change it. And if it's not under your control, then there's nothing you can do about it. Now, what's the point of thinking over it, overthinking it, and losing all your sleep and all your you're putting all your effort and thinking about it and making things worse. Again, it's like this: you're thinking about the more you think about it, the more it's basically the same thing, holding this glass of water for a longer time, and the more you hold, the worse your brain starts to think. The more you start stressing about a problem, the more you start thinking about a problem, the small problem will become a very big one by the next day. I'm pretty sure you've noticed this, people. For example, imagine that tomorrow you have to submit a very important assignment and you do not do it the previous day. Now, the majority of you would have felt it that the previous night you would have thought about all sorts of punishments, right? You would have thought about, what if your teacher sends you out of the class? What if your teacher hits you? What if the teacher complains to your principal? Or what if your teacher calls up your parent? You would have thought about all the different scenarios, and you would have made things a lot worse. But the next day you go to school, it will not be as worse as your imagination. Isn't it, people? It will never be as worse as what you thought. Why? Because your brain is an awesome tool. It can help you to grow. At the same time, it can also pull you down like crazy. Don't let that be the case. Don't let your brain do that to you. All right. So don't overthink things. Stay calm. Focus on things that you have under your control right now, and that is your time. Utilize your time well, and make sure you give your 100% every time you pick up your textbook, every time you pick up a notebook. Tell yourself this one statement: today I'm going to give my 100%. That's all. Every time you take up your textbook, let me know in the comment section. I want you guys to put it on in the comment section that, sir, yes, from today onwards I'm going to give my 100%. That is all you need to do. It's not a competition, guys. Everyone can get 90%. It's not a competition. Please understand that it's not a competition. It's not a competitive exam. It's not percentile. It's percentage. Everyone can score 90%. You just need to put in the effort. You need to sacrifice a few things. You need to go the extra mile. You have to go the extra mile. That is what is important. You can't just do what everyone else is doing and expect yourself to be better. If you're doing the same thing as everyone else is doing, you'll get the same result as everyone else is getting. You need to be ready to put in the extra mile. You need to be ready to run the extra mile to get to where you want. And that is what this session is all about. Getting to that 100% that you guys have all been dreaming of. And it is definitely possible, guys. It's not a dream. It is definitely possible. You just need to tell yourself that today I'm going to give my 100%. And the next day that you have, like every day, just ask yourself this question: am I better than what I was yesterday? That's all. At least one concept that you've learned today which you did not know yesterday. That is all it is. Getting better every day. The competition is with yourself, with what you were yesterday, right? It's not with someone else. It is not with the world. It's with you alone. All right. So keep that in your mind, guys. That's all for today. Thank you for joining thank you for joining the session. I hope you guys enjoyed the session. If you guys did, don't forget to hit this like button and subscribe to the channel, because again, we are coming with so many amazing sessions. We have lots of things that is in the pipeline right now for you guys. And yes, Vedantu's classes are always with you, people. So if you need that guidance that you want and that revision plan that you're looking for, and we also have our own stress relief sessions as well. We have meditation sessions, we have stress relief sessions. So if you guys want to be a part of that, the description, if you just check out the description, you can find the link and you can enroll into the courses through the link. And for today, people, you have an amazing opportunity. Today you are actually getting up to 50% off on all of the courses. So if you go to the description of the video, this is one of the videos that is secret hacks to get, to study for your term 2 examination. So if you click on this link, right, this will take you to the Vedantu's webpage. For today alone, people, you're actually getting 50% off, which means that the course price is going to be 3,000 rupees for the next 3 months. For the next 3 months, where we will be giving you proper guidance, we will be giving you revisions, we will be giving you questions, we'll be solving sample papers, we'll be having stress relief sessions, we'll have everything, we'll have fun, and at the same time, we'll also make sure that you are guided in the right path, in the right direction. All of that for the next 3 months until the end of your examination, you're getting for just 3,000 rupees. After today, the price will go up to 5,000 rupees, which I'm pretty sure, why would you want to pay more money for the same course, right? This is your chance to avail it. This is the one time that you're going to get it, because after this, there is no more new batches starting. This is the last set of batch that is going to be starting for this academic year. So if you don't want to miss this opportunity, here is your chance to avail it right away, people. Now, if you don't want to spend 3,000 rupees, you're like, sir, 3,000 is a lot of money. Then you can go for the 15-day trial program, people. The 15-day trial program is actually 30-day trial program if you use my coupon code AMEPRO. If you use my coupon code AMEPRO, A for Apple, M for monkey, E for elephant, Pro. If you use my coupon code AMEPRO, you're actually going to get, you're going to get 60% off. And on top of that, you can also extend this 15-day trial to 30-day trial, which means that for the entire 30 days, you will be just paying 1,200 rupees for the whole 6 subjects, all of the 6 subjects. Within the 30 days, you would have definitely covered, at least 50 to 60% of the syllabus, which again is better than whatever state you're in right now. And not only that, people, you can also get 10% cash back if you use this MobiKwik wala app. If you guys ever, if you use MobiKwik, you can even get 10% cash back as well. So lots of cash backs, and more importantly, not only are you saving money, but you're also saving your own future as well. Right, guys? You're giving an opportunity to get or make yourself better every single day through Vedantu. So that's all for today, people. Again, the link is right there. Do not miss this opportunity, I would say, because you're never going to get an opportunity like this to enroll all the 6 subjects for just 1,200 rupees. You're not going to get an opportunity like that. And for the next 3 months, 3,000 rupees is like 3,000 rupees. If you go to a shopping mall and buy like 2 pairs of pants, that's 3,000 rupees is done. You're getting the entire 10 standard preparation for 3,000 rupees, which is a very, very good deal if you ask me. So good luck, people. All the best. I hope to see you guys in the regular sessions. Catch you guys later. Take care of yourselves. Have a fantastic day ahead. And I hope that this was something which was helpful. Have a fantastic Sunday. Enjoy yourself. But at the same time, get serious about your preparations and do well. All right. I'll catch you guys in the next session. Until the next time we meet, this is Anoop signing off for the day. Have a fantastic day ahead, people. Take care. See you all soon. Enjoy yourself and adios. Peace. Take care. Arigato.